Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video we are going to be talking about my February favorites of 2018. So I only have a few items here because now that I'm project panning, I'm using items that are the same constantly, and I wouldn't necessarily say they're favorites like they are, but you know, I may have mentioned them last month or what have you, so I just want to only do the new things. Unfortunately, I don't have any songs for you this month. Just haven't really heard any new songs that are getting to me. But I have a couple makeup items. I have a TV show for you. Other than that, also, my hands are not as swollen as normal, so I am wearing my rings today, and let me tell you, it feels so good. But yeah, so let's just hop right in. Alright, so the first product I want to mention I'm actually wearing today, and it is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus Color Correcting Full Coverage Cream and Anti-Aging Hydrating Serum with SPF 50. Whew, that's a mouthful. This is amazing. Like, this is a BB cream, but it's pretty full coverage. Like, it's medium to full coverage. Like, you can still kind of see a couple spots, but it's pretty full coverage, and it's not a foundation where it's heavy on my skin. It makes my skin look pretty nice, but it is very easy to go overboard with this. I am in the shade Fair, which is a really good match for me in the wintertime, as you can see. I'm probably going to need to get light for the summertime, let's be honest. I also think it's really nice just to give my skin a break from all the heavy foundations that I wear, but I have absolutely been loving this. It has been so good. The only complaint I have about it is the shade kind of leans gray. If you're wondering what lip color I have on, it is the NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick in the shade Tea and Cookies. I try to mention that in each video just because it tends to be a popular question amongst YouTubers. I personally haven't really gotten that question yet, but I wanted to make sure that I mention it just in case someone does ask. But this is amazing BB cream. CC cream. I think it has beaten out my Revlon BB cream. So yeah, there's that. But I absolutely love it, and it comes in a pump, so the packaging is really similar to the e.l.f. BB cream and the Naked Skin One and Done. So yeah, I would highly, highly recommend this. I have two primers to share with you. The first one is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. This is amazing. Let me tell you how amazing this is. It is just, I really don't want to waste any, but it's kind of like this really liquidy primer, and it's so moisturizing. It feels like a moisturizer, but it's very lightweight, which is nice because it's not too heavy. It's not like the Smashbox oil, primer oil, which I like to use on my heavier foundations. But when I'm wearing like a nice light BB cream or light to medium foundation, something like this where it is lightweight works really, really well. It has hyaluronic acid in it, which takes the moisture from the air and brings it into your skin. Fun fact in case you didn't know. But this is absolutely fantastic, and I would recommend it to anyone. The other primer that I want to mention, I've been testing out this month, and I've used like half the bottle already. I'm legit down to here. It's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Dewy Face Primer. I love this face primer. Again, I don't want to waste any, but I need to show you. So when it comes out of the tube, you can see that it has a slight tint, but when you rub it in, it's pretty much translucent. and it just gives you a nice sheen. Like, can you see? I'm sure you can see. Yeah, you can see the difference. But it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. It reminds me a lot of the L'Oreal Magic Lumi primer, which I'm getting low on that too, and we'll need to repurchase that at some point. And also the Almay CC Luminous primer. That's really good as well. But this is 10 times cheaper. It's cruelty-free, and it's vegan. And I love the name of it because the name of it is Till Prime Do Us Part. Sorry. All right. The next thing I have to mention is the Milani Make It Dewy Setting Spray. Now, I have mentioned this in a past favorites video, but I've been using it differently. I haven't been using it to spray my face because if you've seen in a couple of my videos, now that it's coming near the end, I think I'm about down to like here. It's been a little weird in consistency when I spray. I don't think it's the spray's fault. I think it was user error. I don't think I shook it up well enough when I first got it. So I do have another bottle to try out once this is done to see if it was user error or if it's just the weirdness of the Milani Make It Dewy Setting Spray. Either way, I'll probably still repurchase it because the way I've been using it lately that I've been loving is I've been using it to spray my brushes with a shimmery shade to make my eyes pop. There was a look I did on Wednesday where I used the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette. I've been testing out the Wet n Wild shadows this month, and I wanted to make this color just a little bit more intense. Because that was going on my whole eye, and so I just was like, you know what, I see every YouTuber do this trick, every YouTuber, why don't you just try it, Cassie? Just try it. So I decided to use this one just because I have been having consistency issues with it. I sprayed it. It was fantastic. I would highly recommend it if you haven't tried it yet. The next thing I want to mention is the e.l.f. Tone Correcting Powder. Now, this is the same powder, hold on. Okay. This is the same powder that I mentioned back when I first started my channel. Now, you guys know that I have my other e.l.f. powder in my project pan, but unfortunately in the wintertime, the shade for me is just a little too dark. So I decided to go with this because when all the colors are mixed together, it's kind of translucent. I've now hit major pan on it. Like I had some pan before, now it's major pan. I'm thinking of repressing it soon. But when you mix all the colors together, it just makes it like a really nice translucent shade. So it doesn't affect the color or anything. Another thing I've been loving this month is wearing false lashes. I've been loving doing more bolder looks this month. And so with that comes wearing false lashes. And the false lashes I've been loving are the Kiss Ever Easy Lashes in the style 11. That's just what they look like. I get a multi-pack at Walmart for like 10 bucks. And I just love it because it just flares. I'm not wearing them today, obviously. But as you can see, it's like shorter on the inner corner and then it flares out, which looks really, 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 really pretty. And supposedly it's 100% human hair. I don't really know how much I believe that, but they're really easy to put on. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it has like a clear lash band, which I really like because, as you guys know, I'm not someone that really wears eyeliner. And so with this, I don't feel the need to put on eyeliner because you can't really see the lash band. They have a couple more styles that I want to try, but I've been loving the number 11s. And the final makeup product for the month has been the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Beauty Killer Palette. I'm not wearing it today, but I've worn it 3 or 4 times during the month, which I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but keep in mind, if I wear makeup every day that I possibly can during the month, that's only 12 days. Now, that's every Sunday, every Monday, every Wednesday. Most Sundays I don't wear makeup. It just doesn't happen. So that leaves Mondays and Wednesdays. So if you think about it, if I've only done 4 looks with it, that's half the month. And where I'm also trying to test out all the different Wet n Wild shadows, I think that's pretty good. But the fact that I kept coming back for this palette, I didn't even want to continue like using the Wet n Wild shadows this month, even though I'm testing them for you guys, because I've been loving this so much. I did my Valentine's Day look, which I'll link up in the cards above, where I used Star Power, and Princess, and created like a halo eye, and I wore the Virginity liquid lipstick by Jeffree Star. And then I did a really basic look using China White, Courtney, Rich Bitch, and a black rainbow. That came out really pretty. I did an even more basic look where I literally just took Courtney and put it in my crease and all over my eye. It looked fantastic. And then yesterday, I kind of played around with this little quad right here where I took China White and set my primer. I took Courtney and put it in my crease. Then I took Vanity and kind of put it in the outer corner. Violence kind of in the middle. Oh no, Violence was in the crease as well. Sorry, please excuse me. Confession was in the middle. And then I put Princess on the inner corner. I will put pictures up here of each look that I'm talking about, by the way. So literally the only color I have not used in this palette so far is Expensive. This month, I should say, because I have used Expensive in the past. But this month, the only color in this palette that I haven't used is Expensive. What? Like, who would have thought? Like, you see this palette and people are very intimidated. I was very intimidated when I got it. But the fact that in 1 month I've used every color except for one? Bitch! So, I think that's really good. As you can see, mostly on Star Power, there's a Jeffree Star logo. It's pretty worn off on Courtney. It's pretty worn off on China White. It's getting worn off on Princess. I really love this shade. It's kind of getting worn off on Vanity. So I've really, really, really been enjoying this palette this month. It's definitely stepped me out of my comfort zone with the exception of when I did like this little quad. But even then, it kind of got me out of my comfort zone because if you look at the shade Rich Bitch, it is not your typical gold. It is like a green gold, which is super pretty. Don't get me wrong, super pretty, but definitely not in my comfort zone. So yeah, I've been loving this palette. Jeffree, you killed it. But yeah, so there's that. And then the TV show I wanted to mention to you, it's actually an older show. So if you grew up in like the early 2000s, you may have heard of this show, Seventh Heaven. That's the show I'm recommending to you guys. So at least during the first season, because I'm still on the first season, I take a very long time to finish my TV shows, let me tell you. I'm still trying to finish up Pretty Little Liars. But anyway, so during the first season, you definitely get them 90s vibes with how they're dressing and everything. So I just wanted to give you a fair warning on that. But, and it is also kind of religious and it hits some pretty hot topics. So I wanted to give you that kind of trigger warning there. But it is such a fantastic show. I absolutely love it and recommend it. And it's on Hulu, if you guys have Hulu. It's not on Netflix, unfortunately, but I do know a lot of people have Hulu nowadays, so it is on there. And like I said at the beginning, I unfortunately don't have any song recommendations this month, but I've been loving some songs, and I shouldn't say I've been loving some songs. I'm starting to love some songs, so hopefully those will be in next month's favorite. So, that's all I have for you guys today. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.